Morning from Pattaya outside of 7-Eleven and the mask's on. Let me get rid of that now. Such a relief. You no longer need to wear one of these in public places. But it seems it's caused a little bit of a divide between Thais and Westerners over here. I'm reading it on my messages and I'm seeing both sides of the debate. Let me explain. So foreigners, these have gone. They were going anyway even before the government announcement that you didn't need to wear these unless you were at risk or haven't had your injection. 7-Eleven, still got to wear one of these, still doing temperature checks. It's like you're trained, it's autonomous. And I think that is part of the issue. You see, it's just my opinion, but Thais are really good at following authority and law and being told what to do. And things like the mask, well, if one of them's still going to do it, then they'll all do it. It's this kind of herd mentality until someone breaks that kind of clique and says, I ain't doing it, as opposed to the far more independent Westerner that will do anything to challenge wearing one of these. If you followed the media back in the Western world, there were huge rallies and debates of people saying, I'm not wearing a mask, I'm not having an injection. It's a polar opposite to Thai mentality, and that's why we've got this standoff. I was in Central Festival yesterday. Very interesting, because everyone's wearing their masks to walk in, even me, and yet once I was in, foreigners were not wearing their masks, but there was some evidence from Thais that some of the Thais also weren't putting their masks on. One of the messages that was posted on my last post about this from a Thai person was, standing up to themselves, rightly they're entitled to, saying the reason we choose to wear a mask is because we still are fearful of a wave 2 coming. You watch, the laugh will be on you. I'm not so sure we will see a wave 2 because I'm watching the rest of the world. And for many months now in the UK, my brother's been telling me that things are back to normal. But here's the Achilles heel to that argument. Last week, my kids' school sent a letter to all the parents saying because of the increase in COVID locally in Pattaya that we're now required not to do just one ATK test. Yes, we need to do an ATK test every Monday morning for our kids to take to school to prove they haven't got COVID, but twice. They're ramping it up at a time when the government and everyone's trying to ramp it down. The debate's going to rumble on. Thais were wearing masks before this pandemic, and so I expect many, especially in areas of high pollution like Bangkok, will just carry on wearing these masks. Maybe it's a habit that they're not going to break. Okay, let me know your thoughts. Keep safe. Keeping safe doesn't require a mask anymore. Down about Thailand.